on TNA Xplosion. Gia Miller goes around the ring with the #1 contender to the TNA Knockouts World Championship, Savannah Evans. The Don West, you gotta be kidding me. Top 5 trending topics of the week, in case you missed it. And in our main event, it's Jason Hotch versus Laredo Kid versus Jake Something in 3-way action. But first, it's From the Vault, presented by TNA Plus. Xplosion starts now. Look who's back! This match is underway. Something is the 6th man.
Tonight, I made a statement. I came back to Impact Wrestling not to just be a guy. I came back for everything. Everything I know is mine. It's not a question, like I said, it's a statement. What's my name?
After starring at Slammiversary, this man is back on AXS TV for the first time in well over a year.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, Jake Something.
How damn good was Jake Something in Ultimate X?
What a way to make an entrance. The surprise 6th man in Ultimate X. And Jake Something wrecked house like only that mountain of a man can do.
Make an impact on your performance and well-being with the best-selling test booster, Test X9 from Legacy Sports Nutrition. Go to LegacySubs.com and use the code IMPACT for 20% off and level up with Legacy.
His opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, the Jet, Kevin Knight.
Of course, Kushida won Ultimate X, has a guaranteed future X Division title shot. Kushida's tag team partner, Kevin Knight, alongside Something, was fabulous at Slammiversary. Right now, let's learn a little bit more about the Jet.
Tonight, I step in the ring with the returning Jake Something. But little does he know, he's stepping in the ring with the highest and flyest. Yours truly, the Jet, Kevin Knight. And I know Jake is this, he's that, he's big bad or whatever. He's something to say the least. But when it comes to the Jet, don't ever sleep on Kevin Knight.
This is a first-time ever matchup. Jake Something versus Kevin Knight. And don't forget, still to come tonight, the former Impact World Champion, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, will be in this very ring following his return to Slammiversary. What is next for the heart and soul of Impact Wrestling?
Right now we're finding the next step on the journey of Jake Something. Big return at Slammiversary. I can tell you in the few words he would say to me, Jake Something in his time away went on something of a journey to rediscover himself. He toured up in promotions all across the world, all across this country, winning multiple championships, trying to reassess who he was and become better than ever.
Two men trying to outfox each other. Oh! Not a lot of thinking when it comes to raw strength. Something plowing right through Kevin Knight with his shoulder tackles and catches him out of midair.
Kevin Knight can jump over just about anything, but he can't outjump that.
Now Something, oh, the 260-pounder just clobbering Kevin Knight. What a clothesline. Little over a year ago, it was the Sacrifice event. Last time that we got to see Jake Something was in the midst of the X Division title chase once upon a time, but it appears he's got some very different goals in mind in his return here to Impact.
I've been in the ring with Jake Something. I can tell you firsthand just how strong, how powerful, how fast he is too.
Something
Huge power slam. Here's the cover and a kick out.
I mean, you're talking about a man who is the definition of his name. And he's done it all on his own. Started from nothing, busted his ass to become truly something.
Jawbreaker there by Kevin Knight, who certainly held his own in Ultimate X. Well, these two, like I said, outside of Kushida winning Ultimate X, these two were the all-stars, I'd say.
Showing up and showing out. Kevin Knight here, it'll definitely strength disadvantage here, but if he can get back to his vertical base, that vertical jump, use his athleticism, he might be able to get an advantage here on Jake Something.
Huge chop to the chest by Something.
You can feel the soul leaving Kevin Knight's body almost.
Holding onto the ropes. Knight trying to use his length to keep this athletic freak at bay.
Outmaneuvering there, Something for a second.
Oh, what a drop kick!
Leaped over the rope there.
But it did not take Something off of his feet. It took him off the apron, but not off his feet.
That's right, still on his feet there. Finally does it.
The effort required to put Jake Something on his back. Can Kevin Knight continue this assault? We'll find out here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Kevin Knight flying through the air and drops Jake Something. First time ever matchup here on Impact, and a kick out by Jake Something.
And Kevin Knight using his ridiculous athletic ability.
Look at Knight just trying to manipulate Jake Something off the canvas, but Jake saying, now come on, you're gonna have to work harder than that. Shots right to the face, Jake wants more.
Asking for it.
Forearm strikes here. Oh, and a big one from Something.
Like a human battering ram, but man, the Jet responds in kind.
Beautiful splash, twisting in midair. Here's the cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out. And listen, Kevin Knight played safety in college football in the United States, so he understands when he's got to get physical, put a shoulder, put a body into somebody. He's trying to implement that right now.
And we talk about the vertical leap, the incredible athleticism in Knight, but let's not forget he's also, he may not be as large as Jake Something, but he's very strong.
This is Impact Wrestling episode 992. We have so much happening this summer. Here's a cover and a kick out 1 week from tomorrow. Chicago Heat, July 28th and 29th. Speaking of which, 1 week from tomorrow, tickets go on sale for Bound for Glory at the end of October in Chicago. Get your tickets via ImpactWrestling.com.
Oh, well, you do know where some places in the United States are. That's
Yes.
great to know, Hannafin.
Not to mention Multiverse United 2, for whom the bell tolls in the greatest city in the world, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Oh,
dear
that's Sunday,
God.
August 20th. And also Emergence live on Impact Plus, Fight TV, and YouTube for our Ultimate Insiders on Sunday, August 27th in Toronto at the Rebel. Oh, my God. Kevin Knight just run through there.
Jake Something using his body as a boulder. Absolutely destroying Kevin Knight there.
And Kevin Knight has done enough damage to Jake Something. He's used his athleticism, has tried to slow down the matchup at times, but how do you avoid these bombs from Something?
Don't you like that? Like that.
Gotta keep moving.
Whoa!
Whoa! Tried to spring off the back of Something and got decked with a clothesline.
Turn absolutely inside out. And now Jake Something about to do something.
Oh, and he was going for that corner spear that he likes.
Kevin Knight doing his homework there, saw it coming.
Oh, look at the leaping ability of Knight to go all the way up with a kick.
And look out.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. The strength of something.
Went for the run off the top, and something power-bombed him all the way into next week. Cover. Oh, and a kick out. They nearly had to break new ground here at St. Clair College Sportsplex after that power bomb.
We gotta take another look at this. The strength of something off the second rope here. Powerbomb to Kevin Knight. But man, somehow the Jet stays in it.
The fans here in Windsor are getting to treat a first-time ever matchup. The return of the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, still to come here in the Impact Zone. Well, what a match between Knight and something.
First time ever, but please do not let it be the last.
Oh, Knight. Oh, hesitated for a moment.
Dear God. And that hesitation was all Jake Something needed to line up that clubbing blow.
Oh, look at something. It's got Knight up on the shoulders. Into the rack.
Whoa.
Oh.
Knight able to land on his feet there. Outmaneuver Something for a second.
Kevin Knight caught. Oh, and created space with a drop kick.
Knight using the power of Jake Something against him there to hit that drop kick out of midair.
Shades of what we saw at Ultimate X this past Saturday at Slammiversary. Whoa! Knight, crossbody. Didn't get enough of something. Hook to the leg. The match continues.
And that split second that Knight couldn't quite get to the rope there. Gave Jake Something just enough to kick out.
Kevin Knight has got Jake Something down. He has to take advantage of this.
He's lining up the big man here. And again!
Another crossbody.
Is that enough this
Something's
time?
down again. Something is still alive.
Like the Swamp Thing, he just keeps coming back.
And now Kevin Knight thinking about another one perhaps. Can he keep Jake Something down? Something rushes at Knight. Oh, into the void! Cover! Jake Something wins!
Here's your winner, Jake Something.
Well, he kicked the door down at Slammiversary, and now he's ripped it off here in the Impact Zone. Welcome back, Jake Something.
And now, here on TNA Xplosion, it's time for the Don West. You've got to be kidding me. Top 5 trending topics of the week in honor of the late, great TNA Hall of Famer, Don West. At number 5, there's so much buzz surrounding the partnership between TNA and NXT. And speaking of which, TNA Wrestling is going to be in NXT's old stomping grounds, as we'll be live at Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida on Thursday, February 20th. And the following night, TNA presents Impact on the 21st at Full Sail. You can get your tickets now at TNAWrestling.com. At number 4, TNA Wrestling is so excited to be collaborating with Blacksmith, the brand for premium wrestling merchandise. Officially licensed TNA apparel is available for pre-order now, but the pre-order ends on Thursday, February 20th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. It'll be the last chance to guarantee your items. Visit blacksmith.co.uk/TNA to get your gear now. At number 3, it was last week on Impact that Mustafa Ali returned to action in a TNA ring for the first time in 6 months, defeating Laredo Kid in a heck of a matchup that you can relive now on TNA+. And as we saw last night on Impact, it appears Mustafa Ali is looking to add to his ranks. At number 2, thanks to the liaison between NXT and TNA, Ariana Grace, this past week's Impact was main evented by Nathan Frazer and Axiom, defending the NXT Tag Team titles once again in a TNA ring, this time against Nick and Ryan Nemeth. The Nemeths had defeated First Class the week prior, and Ryan Nemeth was very vocal about them getting a tag team title shot. Find out what happened on demand on TNA+. And at number 1, the global phenomenon went viral once again. This past weekend, Joe Hendry made history as the first active TNA wrestler to compete in WWE's Men's Royal Rumble match. He had Sheamus believing. He delivered a standing ovation to The Miz, and he went toe-to-toe with the incomparable Roman Reigns before being eliminated. And he capped it all off this past week by opening up Impact with a championship live concert. And this coming week on Impact, Joe Hendry will be defending his TNA World Championship against Jake Something. Still to come, it's a triple threat match. Jason Hotch, Laredo Kid, and Jake Something will do battle. But up next, it's Around the Ring with Gia Miller, starring Savannah Evans. That's next on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion, and now it's time for Around the Ring with me, Gia Miller.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Around the Ring. As always, I'm your host, Gia Miller, and today I'm sitting down with none other than Savannah Evans. Savannah, I am so excited for this one.
Yes.
We've talked about having this one for a while because, listen, there's a lot of really great friendships in wrestling, and when we talk about it, especially on the show, you know, some friendships you really might not expect.
Mm-hmm.
And you and I, we have some history.
Yes, we fall under that category.
We fall under that category, especially if you see our on-screen personas.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you wouldn't expect us to have the history that we do, but let me tell you something. Many years ago, 4, 5, I don't know, it's been a while.
Something like that.
Something like that. I first learned how to get in a wrestling ring, and I started training at none other than George South's Pro Wrestling School.
High spots. Yes.
High spots. And in that school was none other than Savannah Evans.
I was there.
And she helped me out a lot. She gave me my first ever headlock takeover.
Mm-hmm.
Man, look how far we've come.
I love it. I
Look
loved
at us.
it.
Look at us.
And look at us now.
Yeah. And here we are. Savannah, thank you so much for sitting down with me. I'm excited for the TNA fans to get to know a little bit about you. And we often talk about pets on here.
Yes.
So you know,
Of course.
I got to bring up Cowboy.
My baby.
Tell them about Cowboy.
Cowboy was the best boy ever. I adopted him. The story came rewind to pandemic times, 2020. And obviously we're on the road a lot, we travel, so I was like, I don't really have time for a dog, but I love dogs, I've always worked with dogs. And then everything shut down, I was like, well, we don't know when things are opening back up.
Right.
I might as well get a dog.
Gotta get a buddy.
Yes. So hopped on Pet Finder.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, it's a good app. Found him the sweetest little boy, mostly white pit bull, brown patches, and like black tick marks everywhere. One blue eye, one brown eye, the cutest thing ever, yes. So ended up adopting him. I lucked out because he was good in the crate, he was easy, he was already trained, already knew how to do everything. Just a couch potato friend, the best boy ever.
And that's why we adopt, don't shop.
Yes.
That's why we go for the adult dogs, the adult cats, because they already have that life experience. And they're just ready to live in a happy home full of love. And you gave that to it.
Yeah, and that's always my thing too, is like adopt, don't shop, because we don't want to talk about the horrors of like pet shops.
Oh, yeah,
and all that,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it is
yeah.
a thing if
Puppy
people
mills
don't
and all
know.
that.
Yeah, so always, you know, there's a million dogs in the shelter, and they may not be high pedigree, purebred, whatever.
Sure.
But they're purebred, good boys and girls. So,
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, there is nothing that lives longer than a mutt.
Yes.
I mean, I have seen like, oh, what kind of dog is this? So beautiful. We have no idea. We have no idea what kind of dog this is.
It's a certified good boy.
Certified good boy. We've got papers to prove it. And that was when I got my cat. It was COVID times.
Yes.
On Pet Finder. I had my alerts set up. And one day I woke up and I was like, she's here. It's this one. When you know, you know.
You know.
Because I think they find you. It's like the red string theory. Like there's a red string tied between you and your soulmate, and I think that can be a pet. And
I like that.
You don't find each other until the time is right. That red string always ties you back to
I
him.
like that, Gia. I've never heard that, but I like it.
That is the red string theory. And you had that red string to Cowboy. I had that red string to Selena. And
Selena.
Yep. And we found them and they found us. And God bless them for all the joy that they bring to our
Oh, God.
lives.
Sometimes it's all you need.
It
Good
is.
companion pet.
It is. Well, I'm so happy for your friendship. Thank you for everything that you've ever done for me. You have done so much for me, and we're only just getting started, too.
Yes.
We're only just getting started. Don't take your eyes off of this one, because I don't. Because although we're friends, I am equally as afraid.
One eye open.
Yeah. Savannah, thank you so much for sitting down with me. This has been Around the Ring.
Up next, did you miss anything from Impact? No problem, we'll get you all caught up. It's In Case You Missed It, next on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion, and now it's time for In Case You Missed It.
The NXT Tag Team titles are in our main event here on Impact. Could we see history? Could two TNA wrestlers take the NXT Tag Team titles away from two NXT superstars in a TNA ring?
I mean, technically they could, but Fraxium, my besties, they operate like a well-oiled machine.
I agree with that. However, hold on a second. Shoulders down here, and a kick out. Another cover here, this time by Nick Nemeth, and a kick out. The Nemeth brothers have had a bunch of opportunities to be tag team partners right here in TNA. They've won championships in just about every promotion they step foot in, and they could get the job done tonight.
They very much could. Again, Fraser and Axiom, they did a good job. They were put in a historical, the first time ever that a WWE title was defended in a TNA ring. They retained, came out successful.
Cover.
I mean, so momentum is on their side, to be fair.
Now Nick Nemeth backing up Axiom into the ropes. Tag made there by Nathan Fraser. Not sure if Nick Nemeth is aware of the tag. Jacks him to the outside, and Fraser capitalizes.
He's aware now. But, I mean, I got to say, Ariana, if the Nemeths are successful here tonight, the one way you can think of it is you might just have more best friends who compete at NXT.
I mean, you could say that. I do love having lots of best friends.
Right.
I'm somewhat of a miscongeniality.
Of course. The more, the merrier.
Oddly enough, I actually did know Brian Nemeth when I was just a little girl. Yes. He used to live with my father.
No kidding.
Small world. Oh, back elbow.
The Hollywood hunk himself.
Absolutely.
Oh, Fraser wearing that mask, and it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if he gets drop kicked in the face.
Beautifully done by Nick Nemeth there. And in tags the hunk himself, Ryan Nemeth.
He did tell me when he saw me, wow, you've grown up to become such a fabulous pageant queen, so selfless, and that he was very proud of me.
Oh, is that right?
Most people are.
Double elbow drop, shoulders down, and a kick out, trying to capture the championships.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Ariana, I heard you've kind of been trying to help Ryan Nemeth here and there with a couple of extracurriculars?
Yes, I do love charity work, and I do give advice wherever I can. And as Miss NXT, you know, even this opportunity, this was all me.
Well, Brian Nemeth is a bit of a charity case, at least when it comes to Nick Nemeth.
Easy.
Now Ryan Nemeth charging at Nathan Frazier. I said it before, Ryan Nemeth is writing checks that Nick Nemeth ultimately has to cash.
Who's in the ring right now, Tom? Who's wrestling right now? Ryan Nemeth. Who's fighting for the Nemeth name? Ryan Nemeth. Who's fighting for the NXT Tag Team titles? Ryan Nemeth.
Who's been instigating a lot of these matches? Ryan Nemeth.
Yeah.
Who's been agreeing to these matches? Ryan Nemeth.
And Nick Nemeth.
See,
There's the cover to hold on to the titles and a kick out. Nick Nemeth is going along with it to help out his brother, and obviously this is a championship match. Why wouldn't he go for it?
Well, yeah, exactly. And Ryan Nemeth is trying to help out his brother and help him win Tag Team Gold, Tom.
Do you think Nick Nemeth really needs the help, however? He is a former TNA
To win a
World
Tag Team
Champion.
title, yeah, you kind of need a Tag Team partner as Axiom and Fraser flying here.
And Ryan Nemeth had rolled out of the ring. Nick Nemeth with the check on his brother, and now Fraxium trying to capitalize on Nemeth. Oh, now Axiom goes after Nemeth. Nick Nemeth very resourceful here against the champs. It takes Axiom out of the air.
That was really awkward. He hit his own friend.
That's tough.
Everybody's down. The Nemeths against Fraxium. Who will walk out with the NXT Tag Team titles? This match continues on Impact. And we are back. This is our main event. The NXT Tag Team titles are on the line. Fraxium trying to retain against the Nemeths, and a kick out by Ryan Nemeth against Axiom. What a match this has been thus far.
Thanks to me,
Yes.
Ariana Grace.
Thanks to the liaison between NXT and TNA, Ariana Grace. Thank you for putting this together.
You're so welcome. I knew this would be an amazing matchup, and look, I was right.
It absolutely is delivering, and again, history could be made here tonight. A legend of a liaison put this all together.
Snap German suplex there, double super kick. Frazier is legal, takes away Nick Nemeth, running shooting star to hold on to the titles. Kick out by the Hollywood Hunk.
This is where these two really shine. Axiom, Fraser, they kick the speed up to 11, and it is hard to stop them.
Maybe even 12.
That's right. Take that, Spinal Tap. As right now, Fraser looking to load up the younger Nemeth brother.
Ryan Nemeth trying to escape, shoulders down here. And Frazier got the shoulder up in time. And a big shot there. Axiom makes the tag. Nick Nemeth has made a tag. And now the one-in man is going to work here against one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions. And Ariana, this is where you've got to be a little bit worried if two TNA wrestlers capture a WWE Championship, bringing the NXT Tag Team titles to TNA for good.
I mean, I knew what I was doing when I created the opportunity, but I have a lot of faith in Fraxium.
How about now?
I mean, you're stressing me out.
9.
I came here to have a
Look
nice
out.
time. Oh, no.
Nick Nemeth's having a great time.
Shots to the heart, trying to win the tag team titles, and a kick out. How do you think Ava and Shawn Michaels would react if you cost them the NXT tag team titles?
Whoa.
They are my best friends. They would never be mad at me.
Never.
No, I'm just out here doing my best. And I do my best, the best that I do my best, okay?
Okay, all right, there's some tears I'm seeing. Let's just
Hey,
calm
look
down.
out.
Cover, shoulders down, trying to hold on to the championship. And a finisher by Nick Nemeth. Here's the cover. Trying to win the titles and a kick out.
Nick Nemeth, one of the most decorated wrestlers in the game today, all over the world.
Well, I can tell you what decoration he is not welcome to have right now.
I mean, he's a former NXT champion.
That's true.
By the way, Raywall won the NXT tag team titles.
Oh,
Give me
now
my
you mention it.
$500.
Now you mention it.
Super kick. A kick there by Ryan Nemeth slows up Axiom. Drop kick by Nick Nemeth.
Goodness.
Could that be
Axiom.
it?
Bad
Shoots the
way.
half, trying to win the titles on a kick out by Axiom.
You can't put them down that easy, see?
Gonna take a little bit more than that, but Axiom in jeopardy here now. In comes Ryan Nemeth again. Doing a great job of isolating Axiom from Fraser here. There you go, even when he gets an inch. Nemeth is in there to take it back, to not allow that tag.
He seemed so nice the other day, and he seemed so nice. Oh.
Everybody's nice. At the end of the day, the bell's got to ring at some point. You got to put the niceties aside. Again, championship gold on the line.
You understand what happens in wrestling matches, right?
I understand. That doesn't mean you have to like it all the time.
Amen. Beautifully put. Eloquent.
Thank you. I won a few beauty pageants, and I think I won an interview.
And I can see why and hear why.
Wow, I'm so glad we're best friends now.
Dear
Me
God.
too.
You're so much nicer than Tom.
The NXT Tag Team titles are on the line here in our main event. Nick Nemeth trying to squeeze the life out of Axiom.
Axiom needs a break here. He needs space. He needs a tag to Nathan Frazer. That's the biggest thing he needs, but
Both men trying to take out the other's base. Tag made, in comes Ryan Nemeth.
you take away the leg of Axiom, that eliminates so much of his offense, so much of the team's offense.
Whoa,
Anybody
okay.
else? Is anybody else extremely stressed out right now?
I think it's just you.
Okay. I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
You're fine. No
Yeah.
problems for you
You
whatsoever.
will be okay one way or another. So close there for Axiom.
Oh, and Ryan Nemeth went into the post. Nick has made a tag, and in comes Nathan Frazer. Right between the eyes, he got Ryan Nemeth. Blink, and you'll miss something with Frazer.
Picking up speed here, going 0 to 60.
A rocket! A rocket.
Sling blade there by Frazer. Get out of the way, ref. You're going to get run over.
Look at this, straight to the top goes Frazer.
Frazer with the splash to retain. Nick Nemeth gets the right shoulder up in time.
Just in the nick of time, but Frazer is not slowing down here.
Frazer is going up top. Oh, I think he was looking for that Phoenix splash. Uh-oh. DDT by Nick Nemeth.
Planted!
To win the NXT Tag Team titles. Oh, and a kick out by Frazer.
Ooh, breathe. Just breathe a little bit, Ariana. Another moment bought here, thanks to Nathan Frazer kicking out, but it was close.
Still too close,
A little
but
too close for comfort.
like I said, I knew this would be a good matchup.
And you were absolutely right.
Throw the boot right into the cheekbone there.
Shades of one of his trainers, the great Seth Rollins.
Tag made. Axiom is legal. Axiom taking his time here against Nick Nemeth.
Remembering what moments ago the Nemeth brothers were doing to him again, keeping him isolated, keeping him pinned down on the mat.
This is the thing about Fraxium, Ariana. There's a bit of an edge to these two.
Well, yeah, Axiom's very calculated. As you can see.
It's not all just speed and flash. There's a little bit of grit underneath those nails.
But there's also a lot of speed and a lot of
There is!
Super kick!
Not though when that happens.
It's just bad timing.
Super kick by Nemeth! Things happen in tag team matches. The ropes can get slick. Frazer slipped. Nemeth took advantage.
That's right. And now he can take advantage and make history.
Oh, now Ryan Nemeth has tagged himself in.
Looking for a little double team.
Danger zone.
Is this
The
it?
Hollywood ending from
Could we
Ryan.
see it?
Oh, and a kick out.
Ryan Nemeth thought they had it done.
The Nemeths nearly captured the NXT Tag Team titles.
The NXT Tag Team titles. Oh my God. Eva and Sean would be so mad.
Bloom's gonna be furious. Oh, into the top turnbuckle.
These are the important moments. You gotta keep that momentum going. Wait, whoa.
Oh, and a DDT by Nick Nemeth. And now Ryan Nemeth going to work on Axiom.
Frazer out of the equation for the moment. Can Nemeth get it done here?
Into the middle turnbuckle. It's Ryan Nemeth all alone with Axiom inside the ring. Kick upside the head.
And now this is a bad place to be for Ryan Nemeth.
Able to repel Axiom. Hold on. Nathan Frazer back into the equation. Off of the top. Nathan Frazer with a superplex.
Oh no, following up here.
Oh, a little golden ratio
just in the nick of time.
Love what you did there.
I'm so good at my job.
The nick of time. I think the crowd is cheering for me again.
They're chanting TNA, Ariana, I promise.
And I'm Miss TNA.
Back inside the ring, Fraser gets dropped by Nick Nemeth. Why is Ryan Nemeth looking outside the ring? What the hell? Ryan's got a steel chair. What is he doing?
That is not okay.
Oh, no, and Fraser just drop kick Ryan Nemeth. Nick Nemeth out of the ring. Oh, the combination there.
Infernal!
Cover. Fraxium retains against the Nemeth brothers.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Tag Team Champions, Axiom and Nathan Frazier.
What the hell was Ryan Nemeth thinking there?
I mean, an incredible matchup. Ariana, thank you for that. But yeah, the miscommunication between the Nemeth brothers coming into play yet again.
No, it's Miss TNA.
True. Ryan Nemeth's choices have now cost Nick Nemeth championship gold here in TNA.
Up next, our main event features Jason Hotch against Laredo Kid against Jake Something. It's a triple threat match next on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion, and now it's time for your main event.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is a triple threat match. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by John Slater from Toledo, Ohio, weighing in at 210 pounds, Jason Hotch.
John Schuyler's going to be furious, Gia.
Oh, yes, and I paid Mackenzie a lot of money to do that right there. Thank you, girl. That's women supporting women.
You are a monster. Meanwhile, Jason Hotch getting ready to dive into this X Division showcase, this triple threat matchup here on TNA Xplosion.
Next, from Nuevo Laredo, Mexico, weighing in at 180 pounds, Laredo Kid.
The former TNA Digital Media Champion can lay up the impact zone at any time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, every episode of TNA Impact plus all of our live pay-per-views and monthly TNA Plus specials are available in Spanish on TNA Plus, and check out TNA Wrestling on YouTube in Spanish. Visit youtube.com/@TNA en Espanol.
Hey, San Antonio is excited to see Laredo Kid, and so am I.
Laredo Kid involved in a triple threat match where there are no countouts, no disqualifications, and the first man to gain pinfall or submission, anything can happen to you.
Oh, that is for sure.
And their opponent from Midland, Michigan, weighing in at 262 pounds, Jake Something.
The absolute powerhouse known as Jake Something. We saw him starring on the Countdown to Genesis recently, which you can relive anytime on TNA Plus as he battled NXT's Ashanti, the Adonis.
That's right. He was the first person to cross the line into TNA, and he crossed the line and right into a brick wall that is Jake Something.
Heck of a win for Something. It was an open challenge put out there by Adonis, who was feeling confident that night, but nonetheless, focusing on the here and now as John Schuyler is ingratiating himself to the fine people of San Antonio.
You know, I can't help but notice that I didn't hear from John Schuyler when he came out with Jason Hotch, which I'm pretty thankful for.
Look at this. Oh my God, look at the raw power from Jake Something. The power slam there on Jason Hotch. And now Laredo Kid trying to deal with the big man. Jake Something trying to pick up the pace here again. No countouts, no disqualifications. Oh, first man to gain pinfall or submission in the ring is your winner.
Jake Something didn't lose any momentum. He just ran right through Laredo Kid. Jason Hotch capitalizes.
Big, beautiful enziguri there, pressing the shoulders down and a kick out there by Laredo Kid. What do you think the future looks like for Jason Hotch in 2025?
Well, I have to admit, I have noticed a little bit of dissension between Jason Hotch and his tag team partner, John Skyler, especially after the last time we saw them on Xplosion. John Skyler seemed to surprise Jason Hotch when he put the existence of their tag team on the line. If they lost, they would no longer be a team. And I think Jason Hotch might be harboring a little bit of resentment about that. I think they're gonna have to settle their differences, and then we'll see what they can achieve.
I think that's completely fair. Hotch was not even aware that Skyler was gonna put that on the line that night. Oh, and a pump kick.
You know, I've never noticed it before, but, you know, Jason Hotch almost looks like Jake Something if you shrunk him down.
A more compact version
Yeah,
is the way I'll put it.
Exactly, it's like a mini-me.
Oh, don't tell him that. And now Jake Something blows by both and runs him over. Jake Something is on a tear right now on Xplosion.
It's like watching a ping pong. Just back and forth. No one can stop Jake Something.
2024 was a year of frustration for Jake Something in TNA Wrestling. Could 2025 be a year for him to break out in this company?
As long as he can channel that frustration into
Sit-out
something.
power bomb. Oh, and it's broken up hard by Hotch.
Channel that frustration into something productive, which we're seeing a little bit of that right now. But it looks like Jason Hotch is getting the best of Jake Something.
Jason Hotch, the winner of TNA Gut Check back in 2022, earned a contract with this company. Now Jake Something trying to slow him up there, thought about a choke slam. Kick right to the head once again by Hotch. That brings Something down to a knee.
Oh, he's reeling.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, gee, have we seen this before? Hotch got caught in the bear trap. Oh, my God.
When Jake Something wants you to stay, you're gonna stay. And when he wants you to go, oh boy, are you gonna go.
Hotch might stay down completely after this. Into the ropes. Oh, and John Skyler saving his tag team partner again. There are no disqualifications. It's completely legal.
That's right. And hey, it's at least refreshing to see a little bit of teamwork between those two.
Considering the last time out, to your point earlier. Now Jake Something rolling outside the ring. Again, no countouts in this triple threat matchup. Jake Something, wants to continue the fight with Hotch. Skyler pushed into Something. Wait a minute, Jake Something's got the good hands, but Laredo Kid is separated by Jake Something.
Laredo Kid goes sky high.
Take another look at this. Laredo Kid putting clutch into the win. Off of the top, wipes out Jake Something.
Chance of TNA and well-deserved. That's what we do here. Total non-stop action.
John Skyler's going to need a total realignment after that kick to the face. On Laredo Kid sent down hard by Hotch.
Ooh, that was a rough landing.
The involvement of Skyler slowed up Laredo Kid in his assault on Jake Something. And now Jason Hotch targeting Jake Something. Oh, void. Jake Something picks up the win.
Here is your winner, Jake Something.
Jake Something's got momentum on his side and picks up the victory here on Xplosion.
What does the future hold for Jake Something? We're going to find out here in TNA Wrestling.